been some of your clients?
Well, it's funny. The Tupac Shakur Estate for 18 years was my main client. Probably took up 50% of my time. And they hired me to do some trademark and copyright infringement work. And they were one of the most stolen. Tupac was one of the most stolen artists in history. And they took a chance on me as a young lawyer to go do some cases, and I ended up working for them for 18 years. And I did all sorts of different stuff, right? Whether it was dealing with the construction of Afeni's house in North Carolina to the building of the Tupac Center in North Atlanta.
This week's Thursday Throwback celebrates the birthday of Tupac Shakur with worldwide entertainment TV blast from the past exclusive content. WWETV Network is the former media platform for the Tupac Center in Atlanta.
We start off huge with WWETV Atlanta exclusive interview with the cousin of hip-hop legend Tupac Shakur, who gives his thoughts about All Eyez On Me biopic and more.
It ain't nothing that the family's gonna do because Bill, he was gonna do the one called The Rise and Fall of Machiavelli. Mm-hmm. That was gonna be the actual All Eyez On Me movie that they did. You know, they didn't call it All Eyez On Me. No, so, I mean, he was gonna do The Rise and Fall of Machiavelli, and I still got the flyers for that.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man, I want to give a shout out to my whole family, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. Ken Santana, you know what I'm saying, Machiavelli lives on, you know what I'm saying, big shout out to the legacy Goldi, you know what I'm saying.
Welcome to Worldwide Entertainment TV Atlanta, and I'm your host, Miss Goldi. Right now we are live at Legacy Garden Park, and we have the ultimate WWETV Atlanta exclusive with the super producer himself, Mr. James Worthy, or should I say King James Worthy?
You can say both.
It is my pleasure to have you here today at Legacy Garden.
Well, I'm James Worthy. I'm a Grammy Award producer, songwriter. I'm an actor and artist as well, from Queens, New York. So up top, baby.
Shout out to Queens.
Shout out to Queens.
So what brought you to Atlanta?
Oh man, I came to Atlanta about 10 years ago for a couple reasons. I had a lot of clients in Atlanta.
No, this is just the beginning, 2018.
That's right. It's only the beginning, and you saw it here. It's not his beginning because he has done so much already, but I can't wait to see what your future looks like, and WWETV is definitely always here for you and here to support you. You know, it was my pleasure to have you over here at the Tupac Center.
Thank you for having me. Like,
how does it feel over here?
This is great. Like, you know, it's crazy. We was talking about this earlier. I never been here, and I rode past this so many times. I'm like, so when y'all told me, I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious? Like, this is iconic.
It is, and it's an amazing place. The feeling, the spirit here is so amazing. If anybody has the opportunity to be in Georgia and Stone Mountain, we're on Memorial Drive.
Hey, to all you folks, I'm glad you tuned in because we can straighten out a lot of things and make you comfortable. Because the new Tupac statue is for fans and the hip-hop community.
Also, I want to give a shout out to WWE TV, who is our official media sponsor, and everybody that they're bringing in and the work that they're putting in for us to give us the awareness and the recognition that we're doing. Salute and shout out to them also, all over the world.
That's right, this is Alicia, BT Mobile DST. Check out WWETV Atlanta. Worldwide, we are at the Tupac
tribute. It's going down in major ways. It's a blessing to be here. One love to Goldi. One love to Jim Burnett, Raw Entertainment. Check me out at the Real Alize, D-A, Real, A-L-A-Z-E. Google BET Mobile DSG. We got your back.
They put a Tupac statue in Stone Mountain.
That lets you know how much sugar in the oil.
What the fuck it did? It supposed to be pop? What the fuck it did?
That's granddad.
This ain't no goddamn Tupac. Hey, look, man, y'all find out what it take to get this statue changed, man. How much it costs or whatever. Nah, we just gonna change the whole statue, man. Cause the face ain't, I mean, the wardrobe ain't right neither, man.
Listen, man, my girl mama live like that.
Nah, man, we need to.
And replace it by the morning.
Nah, we need to change that. We need to change that, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's start. I'm I'm willing to make myself available to do anything I can and spare and donate resources toward changing that motherfucking statue.
And my raps that I'm rapping to my community, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out.
WWETV Atlanta, and right now we are live at the WWETV headquarters at Legacy Garden Park, the former home of the Tupac Shakur Art Center. And I'm so excited. It's my pleasure to have my sister all the way from Canada, Miss Alicia Cinnamon. Thank you for joining us at WWETV Atlanta. You're actually one of the first artists from Canada to make it to the home plate. You can catch her interview in the Toronto YouTube Space studio.
All right. Well, welcome back to another, do we say week edition? Welcome back to another edition of Worldwide Entertainment Television. I'm Nisa Hot, and today I'm going to be interviewing Alicia Cinnamon. Hey. So what are your thoughts about the upcoming Tupac movie? And are you planning on seeing it?
Definitely. I love seeing any kind of biopics. I think people are really biased in the sense that we expect it to be verbatim, and that's impossible. Every movie that comes out is somebody's interpretation of that particular person's life, so it's never going to be exactly what you think it is. I'm excited. Anything Tupac oriented, like about that life. And I actually did a show, like it was an online radio talk show in Atlanta called Fig Tree, and the person that plays my husband is also in the Tupac movie.
Oh, cool.
So
what are you saying? You're kidding me. Amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, it was interesting. Like, Atlanta's an amazing place. Like, I was just walking down the street and it's like, I had a conversation with somebody who was selling a book, and then he was like, you'd be perfect for a part. I'm like, is this real? Like, you don't hear those stories happening anymore. And then we just did 13 episodes, and we're currently in the process of like mixing and mastering that, getting that out. So it's cool. Like,
that's a web series?
Yeah, it's an online radio series.
Okay,
so it's
cool.
a Moorish American talk show or radio show.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Really, my character's name is Isis. It's pretty intriguing. So when I put two and two together, and I was like, hey, that's my boo in the Tupac movie.
Yeah. Worldwide Entertainment TV in Toronto, the best from their country of Canada.
Alright everybody, you already know what time it is. It's the one and only Brooklyn, and I'm here to let you know that I'm keeping my ear to the street. I'm keeping my ears to the street on Worldwide Entertainment TV. Yes, make it a date, don't be late. 24/7 streams all across the world, And make sure that you let everybody know to follow us on Worldwide Entertainment TV. If you don't know, now you know. I'll be covering all the stories, all the fashion, anything that goes down in the dots, that's me. Hi everybody, as you know, it's the one and only Brooklyn here with Alicia Cinnamon. Yes, honey. Before, we were taping, me and her were chopping it up a little bit later. So you ready, girl? Because I am. Yes, honey. So the last time we spoke with you, Worldwide Entertainment TV, you were in Atlanta. So could you tell us about the whole experience visiting the Tupac Center and Miss Goldi?
Yeah. The whole experience in Atlanta was like very welcoming. The people were very receptive to what it is that I was doing. I gave a little bit of R&B, threw in some reggae, and that was well received. Going to the Legacy Garden, the Tupac Center, was just like a really once in a lifetime experience, because being such a big Tupac fan, Goldi made me feel very welcome. She told me I was like one of the first Canadians to pass by there, so that was definitely something that, or artist from Toronto that passed by there, so that made me feel very important. And it was just nice seeing the headquarters and seeing that Worldwide Entertainment expands further than just Toronto.
Yes, honey, we're not just in Toronto. We're in Atlanta, we're in LA, we're in New York. Oh my God, the UK, we're about to take over everywhere, and I cannot wait.
What are your thoughts on Tupac and his legacy?
Tupac and his legacy? His legacy is still continuing. He's getting kind of beat up by all these different rappers trying to do different comparisons to him.
Yeah.
I spoke about it on my podcast, We Love Hip Hop.
We'll tune in for that.
Yeah, like we spoke about it with Troy Ave when he has his album his mixtape called Tupac.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he went through a whole bunch of flack for that. So
he said it was the new Pac too, right?
No, new Pac.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Tupac is the boozy.
Okay, there you go.
badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's not getting as much flack, but
yeah.
Just leave Tupac alone.
Are you gonna check out the biopic?
My attention span has been really short lately. I don't have a lot of time to check out long form things. So if when it drops and I'm able to sit and watch it in my house with a blunt, then yeah, I'll definitely take it.
That's fair. That's fair.
But,
that's fair. Yeah.
I might take a shorty to the theater to watch.
Just what I'm saying. I'd go with you just so that we could talk about it on your podcast. Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Everything's wrong with gangster rap. It is obscene. It is obscene. It is obscene.
Hey, I'm Dominic Santana. Stay tuned and look out for All Eyes on Me, June 16th, hitting theaters worldwide.
So how many of y'all heard what the vice president said about me? Cops kill innocent black folk every day. Quail's coming after me.
And that was the thing about Suge and Death Row. It's like they built that persona like, you're not going to mess with us and think it's going to be okay.
Tupac's label, Interscope Records, remained at the center of controversy this week as gangster rap foe C. Dolores Tucker, who chairs the National Political Congress of Black Women, fired back at Interscope and at Death Row Records, Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Dogg's label, which Interscope distributes. Last week, Interscope and Death Row sued Tucker for allegedly trying to start her own clean rap label by meddling in their relationship with Time Warner.
But the only problem I see in that is, when things kind of went downhill and Death Row fell apart, then it was like, oh, now we're not too worried about it, so now we can just say whatever in the media and make it all negative.
Dre's Death Row label, very profitable, and to the dismay of their critics, popularized the gangster image more than ever.
People often pick on rappers who's successful.
Is Frank Sinatra a gangster singer? You know what I'm saying? Is Steven Seagal a gangster actor?
You on Pop 24/7.
Hey guys, welcome back to Worldwide Entertainment TV. I'm Miera Jennings, and I am sitting here in YouTube Space LA with the very talented Dominic Santana, who plays Suge Knight in the upcoming Tupac biopic All Eyes on Me, out June 16th.
Yep.
Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. How's your time been in LA so far?
LA is always fun. This time around, though, it's a lot of press and work, but it's fun work.
Yeah, definitely promoting the movie and getting ready for everything. So, I have to know, if you had the opportunity to sit down with Pac for 5 minutes, what would you ask him? What would you talk about?
Man, that's a hard one. Because if that ever happened, we'd probably talk all week.
Yeah.
I think the main thing I would ask him. I think the main thing what I would say is I'd ask him, Pac, what would you have done different?
Mm-hmm.
You know, knowing what you know now, you know, what would you have done different? What choices would you have made? Would you still went the same way, or would you went a different way? You know? I think that answer would be the most interesting.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't get to see, you know, what his evolution was coming to. You know, so we kind of got an idea, but, you know, we just didn't get to see it. You know, so it's like, you know, and he was so smart, you know, and talented and wise, you know. So some of the things that he got into, and some of the paths he went down, it was kind of like, you know, why? You know, why? I know, we know you knew better, you know, or we know you knew some things around you weren't right, you know. So, you know, what was it that made you say, hell with it, we're going down this path anyway?
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, I definitely asked him, you know, what would you do different?
That's a good question. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the film out June 16th, right?
Yeah, June 16th.
Worldwide.
Who are some of your favorite artists?
I got a bunch. I couldn't even like name one, but like to me, Pac was the best, obviously, like hands down. Like, you know, like his music's still so relevant to this day. Like there'll never be another. Like everybody, like all your favorite artists took something from Pac. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be like speaking on social injustice, and there's so much going on not
Yeah.
back then, and now it's even going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, but there's a lot of artists. I couldn't even like narrow it down, but I just know like Pac's always my go-to. If I'm
Yeah.
chilling, I'm on the block or whatever, I'm just hanging out myself. Like, you know, and I just.
Speaking of Tupac, did you have a chance to see his movie by any chance?
Oh, Eyez On Me? Yeah, I saw it.
What did you think about it?
I liked it, to be honest, but then like so much people are critical, like I said, because you can't fit somebody that went through so much, like in the 2 hours and a half.
That's
you know
so
what I'm
true.
saying? And you can't get it to a T. There's always gonna be speculation like that didn't happen and this and that. But you know, like I said, my daughter I took, and she's 16, so Pac been gone, God rest her soul, before she was alive, you know what I'm saying? So, but it introduced Pac to her, you know what I'm saying? What he was about and what kind of movement and what he spoke about and what he represented. So, and now she's like a huge Pac fan, you know what I'm saying? From that.
Yeah.
So it like opened up this generation that never grew up with him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, you can't please everybody. Everybody named mama got something.
It's so true
Like,
nowadays.
oh, shit, no, that never happened. What about that? Like
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett was talking that he never did that. But come on, you're a director. You gotta like switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of
to
do.
try to make it appeal. But like I said, everyone's a critic. That's the problem. Nobody's going to enjoy nothing anymore. So everyone's going saying, yeah, it should be like this.
Yeah.
That. Come on.
That's so true. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came about doing multiple collaborations with Tupac's Outlaw?
Yeah, I gotta shout out DJ La for that. Like I've always been a Pac fan, me and Static, Blackjack, the other duo, the other half of Concrete. Like I've always been a Pac fan, so it was like I heard they were doing a show up here, you know what I'm saying? And I hit up DJ La, like, yo, can we open up for them, whatever, let me get on the track. So he hooked me up with their road manager at the time, and then he made the link with me with Young Noble. That's my brother, my homie right there. And then like we did the song The Streets.
Yeah.
For first album, Fast Life, and then like he just hit me up, man. Yo, I'm feeling your shit, man. Like fuck, I didn't even know T.O. had motherfucking shit like that. Serious. And then boom, and then we just started like working on music.
Legacy Center in Stone Mountain on Memorial Drive. And for all of you from the community, y'all should be cheering just for that alone. We got some stuff happening in these backyards. Gentleman who has a mission. I want y'all to hear the mission. I want you to meet him. And I think y'all need to show him some love too. Y'all give it up for Mr. Jim Burnett, y'all. Give it up. Which one is he? Okay, there, that's him.
How's everybody? All right. I want to kind of clarify a couple of things. This is no longer the Tupac Shakur Center. Uh-oh, I see some faces. Uh-oh. This is the Legacy Center and the Legacy Garden. When I purchased this property back in December of 2015, one thing I did do and promise to the family that I would never let that name die. We're not going to let the spirit of Pac die.
That's good.
All right, but I want to clarify because of legal reasons, this is not the Tupac Center. Right. But believe me, the spirit's here, his ashes is over there, and his statue's gonna be over there. All right, the Legacy Garden, just so you know, we named it the Legacy Garden because we're not only, and I'm giving you guys some little inside information that most people don't even know yet, but we're gonna have other stars, statues in that park. All right, so it's gonna be our park for our stars. On Real Talk, we have to. If we don't respect, if we don't honor our own stars, all right, some of them died, early. We want to have Lisa Lopez over in that park. We want to have Biggie over in that park. And then we're going to take suggestions from some of you guys as to who else. But we can't do it by ourselves. This is going to be a community thing. All right? We need your help as far as monies to raise it so we can put it up there. This, as you probably see, this is a sculpture that's it's not finished. This is not the finished product. All right? But he's working on this. The sculpture that's going to be put, the new statue that's going to be put up. There's a lot of more work that's needs involved.
That really, I actually met Tupac in the 90s when he was filming the movie Juice.
Oh wow!
And I come from a entertainment background, so over 35 years. So a lot of people you mentioned, I was around when those people were getting started as well. So I had a deep passion for the whole Tupac, the passing of Tupac. I was a big Tupac fan. So when I came to Georgia, I got introduced to the center, the Tupac Center. So I actually have a picture of the statue on this shirt. Nobody has this picture. Wow. And Nigel Benn created this statue that they were going to replace where the bricks are. So I spent about 3 years working there as actually a volunteer, trying to develop the programs that Miss Afeni had envisioned the center would be and what the center was. I'm sure you know Mr. Jim Burnett that ended up purchasing the center.
I don't know. But well, I know when it was sold.
After the family lost the center, it was there for a long time, just abandoned. So a man ended up purchasing it and finding out the history on the building. So once he started finding out what it was about and who Tupac was and who Miss Afeni was and what the legacy was, they renamed the garden Legacy Garden Park. So they were trying to get a new statue built because the statue was taken. A lot of things were taken except for this. It was kind of like a house that has Tupac's picture on it, and the bricks that are in the ground that surrounded the fountain, that's still there. So he tried to raise money and get the statue paid for. The statue was $1 million. And it was like we couldn't get anyone to help us do that. So time went on, we restored the center, we started creating programs for the community, because a lot of people from the community would come say, if it wasn't for Miss Afeni, I couldn't have fed my kids. If it wasn't for Miss Afeni, we wouldn't have had anywhere to go. So she was really instrumental in that Stone Mountain community as being an outreach. So it just became so passionate for me. And the center got sold again, and now it doesn't even have the purpose or the legacy of what it was created for, and it just hurts me so bad.
Hey everyone watching Worldwide Entertainment TV. This is Ashley. Let us know your thoughts below and hit that notification bell after subscribing. Visit WWETVN.com to check out this worldwide exclusive.